Who do I? What's up? Am I doing this? Where are you, Ryan? This? No. Okay. Ooh, how do I? Shit. View. Comment. Here. How do I? Invite to join. Taye Diggs host. Cancel. I'm sorry, folks. Bear with me. If any, I don't even know if people are hearing me right now. Jesus Christ. I'm stressed the fuck out. Does this say? Nope, not that. Alright, let me figure this out. View. Come on. Here. Nope, not that. Here. Not that. Here. Not that. Is it this one? View. Not that. With two faces. A button with two faces. This one's big. Boom. Alrighty. A button with two faces. No, this one. Anyone who can automatically get home. Go live with I don't see it. No. Send. Then I forgot. Eve. Two faces. Where does it say sanctuary? Nope. Okay. Fuck. Boom. Maybe. Is this it? No? Ah!
Oh my God, you did it.
Jesus Christ.
You did it.
All right. I'm just going to store all of that and put it somewhere else right now. Sorry.
Oh my God. How are you doing? Are you okay?
All right. Does it have to be one way or this way or
This is perfect.
or
You're perfect.
fuck?
Oh, boo. I'm so proud of you.
Don't be.
All right. Okay.
It takes time. It's always funky. The first couple times you do that, it's always funky. It's
Yes,
always funky.
I have issues. That was
Meanwhile,
for me.
watching the comments of everyone trying to support you was real sweet. Everyone was like, "Someone help this guy."
Ah!
What you guys don't know is that when the thing was pausing, he was texting me to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Can please help me."
With every moment, and then I'm trying to tell myself to relax, but then I'm like, every second that's going, I'm like, ah! Anxiety is real. Okay.
Well, we're here now. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that.
I appreciate your patience and everybody else out there. I don't want to know how many people are watching because it'll make me feel worse. But uh, thank you. Apologies. Okay, I'm cool. All right. How are you, buddy?
Hi, brother. I'm good. I'm good. I was feeling your stress, and now I feel comfortable and fine and good.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Of course. How are you?
Better now. Better.
Good. Well, listen, I think what you just experienced is what we're all experiencing on a daily basis right now.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Which is
But what?
for much, thing for from things that are much worse than not knowing how to get on Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
But I feel you. That's this is these little instances are great opportunities to kind of just use all of the stuff that we that we post about every day. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Staying calm and breathing and all that shit.
That's right. Listen, I don't know how many people on here know you personally, but I'm gonna out you as someone that I get to know personally and someone who is always working every day to walk the walk and talk the talk and put your best foot in front of the other. And just want to say I'm grateful for the time to have a conversation with you right now. I know everyone's like going into holiday mode, which has its own stress of its own, especially with a shutdown and pandemic. And so for everyone on here, hello, it's nice to meet you.
Mm.
I'm grateful to spend a little time with you, Tay, and with all your people.
Likewise. All right.
Yeah.
So are you listening to me and then also looking at this little list over here?
Every once in a while I'll glance to see what
Look,
the people are saying, mostly highs and hellos and your funnies and
oh
you
yeah.
know, I saw a couple, wow, that white guy underneath you is really handsome comments. Um, but you have so many adoring people on here, it's hard to keep track.
Oh boy. Hope I don't lose them all after today. Um, never felt. Ooh, okay. Um. Um. Yeah, the holidays. What a great time to kind of use the tools that we're working on, huh?
That's right. That's right. Some people in here are saying, introduce your friend, Tay.
Ryan, I have him. Okay, so uh, how should I? Ryan's a very good friend. I don't even know how long. Ryan Weiss. I know him as a friend first, but he's also a someone whom I look up to when it comes to people out there that are kind of in my same lane when it comes to I hate to use the word because I feel like it's overused, but spirituality and kind of I just like to say just that that best serves me and the folks around me. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because it kind of works. You know what I mean? After I've always been kind of religious up to a certain point, and then when I realized that a lot of that was kind of not serving me, um, someone referred someone referred me to Ryan, guidance, leadership, counsel, and all the stuff that we spoke of just made sense. Um, so now we are here today, still sharing this energy and I like you, Ryan, because you're not holier than thou. When people hear the word spirituality, or walking the walk, or a path, or the first at least for me, the first kind of images, or people with beads and crystals and flowing gowns, and all that's fine, but upon meeting you, we were laughing and talking about things that I didn't think spiritual people would talk about, and laughing about things that I didn't think spiritual people would talk about. So that immediately made me feel like I could just talk to you and be honest, and not have to hide anything, or put on any airs. Um, the older I'm getting, the more comfortable I am with just being who I am all the time. And you were one of the first people that made me realize, oh, I can do this. There are other people out there that won't judge me for doing what I do, or acting how I act, or not being able to get on to Facebook, what's it called, Instagram Live in 3 seconds, whatever. Um, so yeah, so we continue this friendship and this journey. Oh, we continue this journey. Uh,
You don't even know people were asking you to sing in the comments. They just got what they were asking for.
um, but I love the light that you're trying to get this, this an easier way of life out there. And I love the fact that you're saying, you can kind of try to walk this path without having to spend a gazillion dollars at the spa, or on an overly priced life coach, or on a bunch of you know self-help books that just end up telling you the same. You're giving people
Yeah.
a pathway where they can just do it on their own at home, which I think is so important, especially during these times.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you, man. And I remember our first connection, and just so thoroughly enjoying getting to know you and the way you think, and how much you care so deeply about yourself and others, and how self-aware you are, and also same too, not being holier than thou. I think it's so interesting in the world of kind of trying to help people. If we're not going to expose our own humanity and our own addictions and our own ways we judge ourselves and our own humanity, then we're not really helping anyone. We're just creating a hierarchy. And that was something that I certainly found in my religion when I was growing up, and it was something that really turned me off
Yeah,
until I kind of found my way onto my own individual kind of path. And I think what you're saying about like self-care and healing
yeah,
is free. I mean, and we all should have access to it. And the world in which we live currently kind of caters healing or wellness to mainly wealthy white women, is typically the way it works. People who can afford the lotions and the potions and the products and the yoga gear, and meanwhile, it's like,
Lululemon. Those Lululemon tight.
yeah.
I'm not upset at those when they wear those.
No, I'm not upset about it either. I love all that stuff. However, when you're constantly getting marketed to about the retreat and about the thing and about the thing you can
Oh,
buy, I think it creates this kind of belief that I have to buy stuff in order to take care of myself.
yes.
And I think that's a lie. I think we just need tools and accountability, and that's where the Sanctuary Challenge came from, which we're going to talk about. Is just, it came from the desire that I had, seeing how many people were, whether they were enrolling in coaching with me or group coaching with me, and how many people couldn't afford access to even the stuff that I was making as affordable as possible. The idea of spending $20 on a thing for a lot of people is like,
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, what can I do?
Yeah.
What can I do? And so I thought, well, let me take like what I've learned the last 11, almost 12 years as a coach, and put it out as something beautiful and something free. And that's really where the Sanctuary Challenge came from. That's where the idea came from. Which, by the way, if you're wondering what the Sanctuary Challenge is, it's a 60-day.
Thanks for a challenge. What is that?
Huh?
If you go into that, what is it?
Yeah. The Sanctuary Challenge is a way to take care of yourself. I believe that sanctuary is a space that exists in all of us. And it's, as you were talking about before, I think sanctuary is a space where all of us can feel safe to be exactly who we are. You know, we spend so much time trying to form ourselves and mold ourselves to being something that will finally be lovable or acceptable to the world or to our kids or to our lover or to the business world or whatever. And meanwhile, it's like there's this space in us where we're safe and loved exactly as we are, but we're typically just running so fast, doing, making, building, working, thinking, stressing, anxiety, that we are running away from our healing. We're running away from ourselves.
Mhm.
And so I think what the world needs now is not more stuff and not more action and not more activity. The world needs to slow the fuck down. Every single one of us needs to slow down and start learning how to nurture ourselves. And none of us learned how to do that. And so 60 days, Sanctuary Challenge is a 60-day commitment to 5 daily self-care practices: a guided morning meditation, moving your body or exercise, healthy eating, goddess time, which is a ritual at the end of your work day or your mom day or your dad day or your looking for work day, to jump into a bathtub and
Mhm.
chill. Or if you don't have a bath, just put your feet up a wall and give your body an opportunity, give your nervous system an opportunity to relax, to kind of de-stress at the end of your workday. And then the fifth commitment is trying to get 8 hours of sleep. And so I know, because I've been having a lot of conversations about this, that people hear two things. They hear 60 days and they're like, holy fuck. And then they also hear 5 daily practices and they go, I don't even have time for one. Right. So this isn't the kind of thing where you look at this and go, well, I can't do that, so I'm not even going to try. For me, everyone here listening is a smart, intelligent adult that has sovereignty, that can choose to do what they can do. My recommendation is, if 60 days is like too much, start with one day. And if 5 daily practices is too much, start with one daily practice. And when you come to the website, which is the sanctuarychallenge.com, don't forget the word the sanctuarychallenge.com, you can read all about it. You can sign up totally for free. And then in the back end of the website, once you're logged in, we have guided meditation, videos going deeper into each of the practices, an accountability tracker that you can print out, which you've seen, where you can kind of mark off all your things. If you don't have a printer, just make your own. No big deal. We have a PDF back there that explains all of the practices. And then the other thing that we have for people is a link. There's a drop-down menu that says invite my crew. So we're suggesting that people not take on the challenge by themselves.
Okay.
Um, I believe that accountability comes from community. Like, I'm much more likely to follow through on my commitments if you know that I told you that I'm going to do the thing.
Mhm.
And so we're creating these small groups of 6 people at a time, where you can invite your friends, your family members, your coworkers, whatever. By going to the invite my crew page, putting in their email addresses, it will send them an invite. And I hope you feel empowered to bring your people to do the challenge with you. So that's a little bit about the challenge. What do you want to talk about?
I wanna. I would love for you to speak. I struggle. The difference between having a crew that helps you be accountable, and the other side of that, which is not beating yourself up um, when you fall by the wayside. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Can you do
yes.
that, please?
Absolutely. That's such a huge thing, and that's something that, as people are signing up, we have a whole grouping of paced out emails to just help people at different parts. So like, one of the emails that people are getting 5 days into the challenge is an email about how do you talk to yourself when you, as you said, fall by the wayside, when you quote fail.
Right.
Because what we do is we make these commitments or we make these New Year's resolutions, and then we don't follow through, and then we beat ourselves up.
Yes.
Right? I can't do anything right. I'm never gonna fucking lose this weight. And I said I was gonna meditate, and what's wrong with me that I can't sit down and do this? And everybody else looks like they're having such an easy time with it, and there must be something wrong with me. Firstly, we're all doing that. We're all doing that. None of us are alone in doing that. Secondly, what I'm encouraging people to understand is from the moment we were born, I'm talking the second we came into the world, we started receiving training about the way humans live. And humans live fast. They're focused on work. They're focused on what they can build. They're focused on making money. All understandable things because we need to survive. And there's no focus on learning how to take care of ourselves and nurturing ourselves. Zero, done. And so from the moment we're
taught the opposite, actually, to not, because I remember growing up thinking that anybody that thought too much of themselves was being selfish, and that you were always supposed to think your neighbor first, yourself very, very last. So that's interesting, and that came from organized religion. So you're right. It's relearning.
Yep. How about this too? We were all born into family systems where there was stress, whether we had tons of money that our parents had or no money that our parents had. Everyone was born into a household, unless you had enlightened masters for parents, which I've never met anybody that had two enlightened masters for parents. We were all born into households where our parents were having issues and troubles, not to mention parents with unprocessed trauma, which most of our parents have, or money issues or work issues or relationship issues or all of the issues or health issues. And then we were little children, little babies. And when you're a little baby, all you're focused on is survival. And as a little infant that your survival is completely dependent upon those one or two people, the primary parents, the primary caretakers. And so as little children, we're always looking at them going, are they good? Are they good? Because my life is dependent on them. I can't feed myself. I can't run away from a predator. I can't clean myself. They do all of that for me. Am I safe? Because I need them to be here. Then what we see is when we're happy, when we laugh, when we coo, when we're in a good mood, they dote on us. They love us. They come closer, right? And then we feel safer. But the minute we cry out, because we have a need or we have a pain or we're afraid of something or there's a loud noise or whatever, and we cry out, who's hearing that cry is a parent that's already maybe at a 9 out of 10 on a stress level. Listen,
Going out. Say what?
I may have
I
to
didn't
ask
hear.
you to
Oh, you're going out.
kick them off, whoever that is. If you
What's happening? Oh, Lordy.
see someone named Simcoe.
Oh, I'm not even reading this this other thing. I'm sorry, man.
Simo, if you can hear me, please stop doing that. What'd you say?
I hope I didn't do that in any way.
No, you didn't do it. It's someone who I think joined this live and then went into my DMs and keeps hitting call me. I'm here now. They keep calling. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, great. Okay, so going back is then we have a moment where we have a need. We're crying out because we're in pain or we hear a loud noise. Afraid. Asshole needs to stop doing that. Hold on one second.
Yep.
Sorry to do this. I'm gonna have to go and come back on, I think.
Do I have to do anything? Can I just say, are you gonna?
No, I have to go into my DMs and block this person. I've never experienced this before. You guys, what's happening is somebody is in my DMs and they keep calling me. Which
too handsome.
you can do on Instagram, huh?
You're too handsome, I guess.
Hold on. I'm gonna log off really quick and then I'm gonna request to join in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Hopefully we can figure it out again. I'll be right back.
I hope I can do it again. I'm gonna read these things. Look at this, is fascinating. I've done this before. Well, I can't. I feel like you guys can still. Can you guys still? Can you guys still? Am I still on? Yes, you guys can still. Well, I'll leave him alone. Okay. What's happening, folks? Thank you all for joining Naomi, and I can't even read him quick enough. I love you too. All right, y'all. See a bunch of thumbs up. Is everybody ready for the holidays? Miss Problem Child, hey, what's up? Good jobs. You guys are so supportive. Make a confused face on the All-American. I don't know what's going on. Alrighty. I gotta keep an eye out for when you guys, is it gonna show when Ryan comes back on? Is it gonna show me? Is he gonna request it? Do I have to press something to request him? Do I have to do this? I forget how
The two faces. Okay. All right. That's what I did before. Oh. Okay. No, did I do that? Or did you do that?
Well, I sent you the request, and then you did it. You did the thing.
Okay. I found you on a list, and then whatever.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Anyways, thank you, everyone. That was annoying, but we're back. So we're talking about the Sanctuary Challenge, and we're talking about how when we're really young, our parents definitely support us when we're feeling kind of the good emotions, the happiness and stuff. But when we have needs and we cry out, and our parents are already stressed, if they're relatively healthy parents, they pacify us,
Mm,
right? Meaning they literally tell us to
mm,
stop crying. And we get the message that when we cry out, it inconveniences our parents, and we
mm,
probably shouldn't do that because that makes them go away. And so we learn when we're feeling pain or fear or whatever, we learn to push it down.
I
Right
see.
now, then some of us had parents who, when we had emotional needs and we cried out, they beat us, they
Yes.
berated us, they
Uh,
mentally, physically abused us. These are big traumas,
yeah.
right? Then we really learn to avoid our emotions at all costs. We learn that our life can be threatened when
Mm,
we feel our feelings. I
mm,
really want you to see that.
mm.
There's a psychological, neurological correlation between feeling uncomfortable or negative emotions and I might die if I feel this.
Ooh.
And so then we become adults who experience life. We experience triggers, we experience issues, situations, problems. We experience intimacy with someone where they start to see more of us. And the more of us they see, they don't only see our light side, but they start to see our shadows, they start to see our pains, they start to see our wounds. Then we can definitely push. Well, now what happens is the more they see us, the more we have to see ourselves. The more we don't want to see those parts of ourselves, the more we start to learn how to medicate. So for me, I will go look at pornography,
Mm,
or I will want to
mm,
go smoke cigarettes,
mm,
or I'll want to just like fall into a cuddle on the couch and zone out watching whatever movies or TV shows or whatever I can watch. Anything I can do to stay away from feeling these feelings,
mm,
right?
mm,
And that's where addiction comes from, right? That's where our attachment issues come from. It all comes from a inability and an unwillingness and a lack of safety to feel our feelings. And so as I've been doing my own trauma healing work and trying to support people in theirs, what I've really learned is that the antidote to our healing is learning how to feel our feelings,
Right.
right? Learning how to have a relationship instead of making, and that's the thing, by the way, about spirituality, that too often is about like, oh, fear isn't real. You know, you should just be happy. If you're spiritual, you're just happy all the time and grateful all the time, which is nonsense. It's bullshit. We're human beings with a huge wide rainbow. I
Yeah.
think real spirituality and real healing isn't about making feelings go away. It's actually about bringing them closer so
Sitting
that we can start to feel, yeah, we can start to develop a safe relationship with ourselves in feeling all those. And the last thing I'll say is that there's a prerequisite to learning how to feel our feelings, which is first we have to learn how to slow down and be with ourselves,
mm,
right? Because typically we spend so much time. And by the way, we're heading into the holidays, right? So as of tomorrow or today, like everyone's shutting off of work, everyone's trying to go into relaxation mode. As soon as we start to relax, all of the stuff that
yes.
we ignore when we're working and we're taking care of everybody and we're like hustling, it's all going to come up,
Hmm.
right? Which is a lot of the reasons that there's so much anxiety around the holidays. It's like we can't run away from our shit. Then we're with family members. So it all comes up. And so what we really need to do is learn how to slow down and nurture ourselves.
And all this stuff helps with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sanctuary challenge through those 5 daily practices
Uh,
is these practices all serve different ways that we can slow down and connect with ourselves and care for ourselves. Because this is the thing, again, you're talking about spirituality, like it's a miracle that we're alive. I mean, it's a miracle that that trees exhale so that I can inhale,
breath.
that the sun heats the earth and our bodies, and that the earth grows food that my teeth can chew, that my stomach can swallow, that gives me energy and healing, and that there's water that I can drink that hydrates me. Like, we're given everything that we need on this unbelievable earth.
Yeah.
Like, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
And and we are running so fast that we miss the whole thing.
Yeah. You have to, I feel like you have to slow yourself down to a very slow pace just to be able to realize those simple things. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because those simple things are, to me, more miraculous than anything we make.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the things, like when I wake up in the morning and I do a gratitude practice, I'm not like, I'm grateful for the Ferrari that I'm going to have in my future. Like, I'm grateful for I'm literally like, I'm grateful that I can turn on running clean water.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
grateful that my body knows how to let go of waste. You
Yeah.
know, I'm grateful that the earth grows food.
Yeah. Yeah. That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah. The kind of last thing I want to say is, like, so often because of the industry of healing, there's become such a belief that like our healing lies in another person. Our coach, our therapist, our spiritual teacher, the book that we finally have to read, the retreat that we have to go on, etc.
Yes.
And
Yes.
what I want to say is our healing is closer to us than our very breath, right? So too, same too, like if I cut my arm here,
Mm.
it will, over a couple of days, it will kind of bleed and then scab, and then the scabs will fall off and then it will heal. And that's because there's a natural intelligence that my body knows how to heal,
Hmm.
right? The same thing is true for our psychological and emotional lives, is that there is a natural healing intelligence
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
knows how to care for us, that knows how to help us heal. But because we're always running so fast and doing so much, it's like we're picking off the scabs of our own healing,
Right.
always. And so if we can slow down and connect. Now, that being said, and I just thought about this as I was saying it. Like, if I cut myself so bad that I cut my finger off, yeah, I need to go to a professional. I need to go to a hospital and I need help to get that healing process going,
You
right? And that's
medit-
the
can't meditate it back with them and put essential oils on it and then kind of light a candle and then have it come back.
Joe Dispenza may say you could. You know, maybe.
Right. No, I feel, yeah, that's another, that's something that I'm glad you're speaking to as well, because I'm very guilty of immediately if I and like you said, it's always when work is slowing down, or when there's a break coming, or even when it's ramping up. I'll be the first one to say, "Ooh, I need to go back on a certain medication," or "Oh, I need to see a therapist," or I need something outside of myself. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
And a lot of times, these other tools can help you kind of connect, but it's yeah, oftentimes I forget that everything that we, for the most part, we need, we have, within us. We just have to learn how to access it, and and not be afraid to sit with whatever we're feeling, and give ourselves a chance to try to figure it out. You know what I mean?
totally.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's
and you know what? And even if we can afford access to a therapist, which is wonderful, I see my therapist every week.
yeah,
Um, Even if we can afford access to a therapist, in my opinion, seeing a therapist or whatever, a coach or whatever, one time a week is not going to cut it.
no,
We have to hit this stuff every day,
exactly.
multiple times a day, right? So we need both our daily practices and the professional support that we have. And I saw a comment on here from a woman that said, taking care of myself is slow down after spending so many years taking care of everyone else,
Ooh, yeah, sure,
right? And so I want to say this thing, you're right, it is hard. It's really hard.
yeah,
This project that we're launching, the Sanctuary Challenge, is not called the Sanctuary Easy. It's called the Sanctuary Challenge. Because in the world in which we live, where we're always taking care of others before ourselves, abandoning our own needs to meet the needs of others, prioritizing our work over our health, prioritizing whatever over ourselves, it's a challenge to try to care for ourselves. I'm not saying this is easy,
sure,
right? Sometimes people think when I talk about this stuff, oh, that must be nice for you, but that's hard for me. I'm like, hell no. I woke up this morning, the last thing I wanted to do was meditate. My mind was running, my mind was reeling. I was thinking about all the shit I had to do today,
mm-hmm.
all the people that aren't showing up in the way I think I need them to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't want to meditate. I
Yeah,
never want to meditate. I never want to have my goddess time. I never want to eat healthy. And sometimes I don't. Very often I don't, which
yeah,
is all the reason why I need to work harder on holding myself accountable for it. If I wait to want to meditate, I'm never going to meditate.
yeah. This is true. This is true. This is true. Love it. Love it.
Listen, I love it. I love you. I really am grateful for you. Just being willing to share this work with your people. Um, if you're just joining this conversation, we're talking about the Sanctuary Challenge. It is totally free. Our website is thesanctuarychallenge.com, or if you click up there, you see the Sanctuary Challenge on Instagram. On the ceiling. If you click up there, the link to our website is on our page.
Okay.
Um, we just want to love you and we just want to support you. And as all of you head into this holiday,
Yes.
it's so important that you know what a gift you are. Too often, all of us got messaging that we're too much, that we need to be something different than we are, that we need to lose these number of pounds before we can be loved. And I just am calling bullshit on all of that. You are perfect exactly as you are. You are a miracle. You are a gift. And you deserve to treat yourself as such.
Yeah.
And we're here to support you in that. And I hope you come check out the challenge. It's totally free. Come sign up. You won't lose anything. Just come check it out. And Tay, I appreciate you so much.
Hey, you, man. Keep it up. I love you. Thank you. Uh, uh, Past, present, and future. And let's continue, because this is I think we all could use this now more than ever before. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
anybody else, you know, that's listening is anybody else out there, if they're like me, I encourage us all to kind of resist the idea of thinking, you know, when you were talking about, loving ourselves, it's very easy to think, oh, this is corny, this is cheesy, and it's written on Instagram. Call it corny, call it cheesy. It's true, and there's a reason that we're saying it every day. There's a reason you're seeing it posted every day.
Yeah.
Let it be easy, let it be corny, but it's accurate,
Yeah.
and there's nothing stopping anybody from just being alone with themselves. You know, when they're not around anybody, when no one's looking at you, so no one else can call you cheesy or corny, and just telling yourself that, you know, you are enough. You deserve this. We deserve to take the time out and do what we need for ourselves to get through this ridiculous
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because
That's right.
corny or cheesy, it's right now, because
That's right.
not been working. So
Yeah.
let's all get corny together.
Let's do it. And maybe what we could do, maybe what we could do for anyone on here that's going to join us on the challenge,
Yes, but
maybe in a couple weeks after the challenge launches, we can hop on back on for a quick conversation, see how it's going for people,
yes,
see what questions you have, what do you need. I'm so here for it.
100%. And this time I'll know how to get on really.
That's right. That's right. But we're gonna love you even if you don't.
All right.
All right, my friend.
So that's it. So now I just press. How do I get on?
Yeah. So you just push the X at the top to end it. It'll say like end, and then just click save to IGTV, and then I can download the video.
Where is the save to IGTV going to be?
It's after you click the X to end the video.
Promise I will see it, and it will be very
It'll
obvious.
be literally right there. It says save to IGTV. You click it. It's going to tell you to put a title in. You could just like put the Sanctuary Challenge conversation, and then if you want to tag us, then I'll know. Then I'll see it, and then I'll post it. All
right, blood. Love you so much.
Love you too.
I'll speak to you after this before Christmas. All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
I apologize for the tardiness, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Happy holidays.